Have you ever heard about female genital mutilation?
No.
Mutilation?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
No.
Well, yes, I've heard of it. So it was something that really disturbed me because it's like really painful thing to hear about.
My name is Muna Hassan. I'm a former Integrate Bristol Junior Trustee and current employee. Female genital mutilation, otherwise known as FGM, is the partial or total removal of the female genitalia. It occurs in more than 42 different countries across the globe. 140 million women are affected, and more than 24,000 girls are at risk at this country each summer. When it comes to daughters being cut, it depends on what community you come from. But it all comes down to we living in a patriarchal society which determines a woman's body, a woman's figure, and how a woman should be seen in that community. So in some communities it's because she needs to stay a virgin and to sort of prove that she needs to be cut. In others, they say that if a woman isn't cut, she'll be too promiscuous. In some communities, they say that if the clitoris isn't cut, it can enlarge and become a penis. So with each culture, there's a different reason for why they practice FGM, but overall, it's to please men and it's to please this patriarchal society that we're living in. When we did Newsnight, for example, a Dutch woman from a practicing community said that the UK was being called the cutting country or the cutting capital of Europe, which just shows how little we regard FGM, or we don't really see it as an important issue, which is starting to change now.
England has been called the cutting capital of Europe. What are your thoughts about that?
I'm actually shocked.
So many, yeah.
How are we not aware of this though?
It's quite disgusting. I'm quite shocked.
That's unbelievable. How can stuff like that happen underneath our noses like that and we don't even know?
Well, I do think that is very odd. I've never heard about that.
That's unbelievable though.
It's kind of concerning.
It's something that shouldn't be taking place, to be honest.
It needs to be in the press more. I think it needs to be in people's face more that it's happening.
Making FGM more of an issue that the UK needs to face will make sure that a lot more girls are protected and peers start to understand that their body should be fine how it is. I mean, each culture has a different form of violence against women and girls, and there just happens to be that some communities it's FGM. And because those communities sort of have been doing it for so long, politicians and teachers feel like they can't really go against it. By the end of the day, this is child abuse, and we need to acknowledge that children need to be in a safe environment, and safeguarding is really important. Yesterday we met with Michael Gove and we sort of presented the petition to him. He's promised to write to all head teachers in the country and to inform them about FGM and to make sure that they know that the summer holidays are approaching, which is when girls are most at risk. With this campaign, people are starting to realise that FGM is a huge issue in this country and that we do need to acknowledge it, and that when it comes to cultural sensitivity, we need to put a child's life at first and we need to safeguard children before we start to talk about other people's culture. I mean, the petition has had nearly around 250,000 people signing it, so it just shows that here in the UK we are starting to take it really seriously and that people are fully supporting us on ending FGM here. For us, it's going to be ensuring that teachers actually start to get trained really well and they start to understand that safeguarding is really important if you want to save young children. But also for the entire UK to start to acknowledge FGM as a form of abuse and stop sort of brushing it under the carpet. It is what it is, to start treating it what it is.